content with Jay Black. So, we're going to give him a round of applause for that. Oh, by the way, I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. So, coming in for me just venting off my frustrations, because obviously y'all can tell by my voice I'm angry tonight. I had a certain company try to get me out of some money, and me and my friend were talking about the legal terms of what I can do to them. But again, because they are, of the same ethnicity that I am, I'm not prejudiced or nothing, by the way. I'm just white. I am a. It's a disclaimer, but I am a black person. I do run a multitude of companies, well, mostly just 3. But I wouldn't want to be in their situation when somebody's, suing me or trying to sue me. So I was trying to do as I say a good deed and give them the heads up on it, because I want them to stay open and I want them to make it. So in case they're listening to this and you know who you are, I want you to make it. I just want you to uphold your contract. So these are my frustrations about it on Truckers Pod. So, brother, you was asking me what was going on last time. Well, last time I talked to you, and to give you an update on what's going on, I wound up talking to the owner of said company that shall not be named on here, because of legal reasons, and I don't want to be sued. So don't sue me, bro. And we basically just discussed it, brother, and I basically just kind of like tossed it over my shoulders and talked it up as a loss. But just from henceforth notifying them that this is what that says, and I need that to be that.
You know what? Let's call them SOB Trucking.
What you say, brother?
Let's call the company SOB Trucking.
You know what? That's a great one. Son of a bitch. Yeah, SOB Trucking is. I will be honest. If somebody has a multitude of years of experience, like I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have 5. No, I'm sorry. February will be my 6 years. But right now, I'm at 5 3/4. And if I'm not mistaken, Hunter has 2. And it's kind of what he was telling me. It's kind of like false advertising. They actually, well, he has another word for it. I'm going to.
You're talking about neglect, misrepresentation, or fraudulent inducement.
Yeah, that one, the second one.
Fraudulent inducement.
Yeah, so anybody that knows me knows I work a multitude of jobs. My brother knows I'm always busy. And it's just my time, I guess, in my head, my time is worth the money that we agree upon or that I agree to be paid. Because, nobody's going to bring the level of experience or what I can bring to something. So for me not to be compensated is always, like, it's negative to me. Like, that's automatically leave. And I'm going to throw Hunter in there because he was being my angel. Matter of fact, he was being their angel at first. But he was like, this contract, because he asked me to see the contract. He was like, Brandon, this contract possibly, it can't be that bad. It can't be this bad.
Oh, man, but when I saw it, essentially, the contract, what they were doing was complete and other, I'm sorry, 1 second. They essentially just failed to uphold the contract in every conceivable manner. They stated that in the contract that they would pay him $300 a day for the 5-day period if he was available to work for 5 days, and if he was during that 5 days. They failed to do that. They also stated that he would be getting a minimum of $1,500 per week. They failed to do that because because if you do 300 times 5, you get $1,500. So it was a lot of issues. I thought maybe it's like, okay, they had some kind of disclaimer in the bottom of it that stated that, but under these certain circumstances, they only had to pay you $250 like they were trying to do. No, they didn't have any of that. In fact, they left it so vague that it could be interpreted in a way that a lawyer could probably destroy them completely. It is very, very bad contract for them, at least. for Brandon, it's complete payday. So hopefully, since Brandon's being very nice and not destroying them with it, hopefully they listen to him and fix it. Yeah.
I wanted
to. As Mr. Hunter said, he was fucking destroyed. Excuse me, language, because I'm kind of mad. Yeah. But he was fucking destroyed him. I'm trying to be nice because, like I say, I've ran a company long enough to know that sometimes you need the heads up, and I don't know if they need the heads up because, not putting, but they're fairly new / local small company. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I would hate to do it to them. I don't want to do it to them. They just don't understand how much I'm fighting with it because when you play with my money, and this can go for anybody. Like I say, LA, I know you don't have a job, you know what I mean, but you still have a way of income. So what if on, I'm just gonna put a random date out there. What about on the 3rd when you're supposed to get paid said amount of funds? It's just not what you think it is. It's not $800. It's like $300. What are you gonna say?
So before or after I cut somebody out? You feel me? Somebody getting cussed out. Somebody getting cussed out. So afterwards.
Well, again, you got to remember, brother, and this is a professional setting, so I'm trying not to cuss. So I let Hunter be in on the conversation, and this is not the first time I've been told that I'm very. I'm gonna use my word and then his word, but I am very direct. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say I'm very brash. Like I'm an emotional guy, but when you get in business with me, I am emotional. But my emotions are checked by whatever's in black and white. I'm direct like that. So that's where I'm at. Like talking to him. And the guy that he said that should not be named, I'm just gonna call him B2. Talking to B2 on the phone, and he's getting emotional. And he's talking in subliminals, telling me what is and isn't my fault. Hunter just was killing me because he's like, "Yo, Brandon, I was just laughing the whole time."
For the record, Truckers Pride is not a neutral in this situation. We just have a platform they can speak their mind.
Yeah, we're very neutral in this. We're not on my side because it's my show, even though we're supposed to be. But we're very neutral, by the way. I'm just joking with that supposed to be on my side thing. Like if I do something that is wrong, I will 100% say I'm sorry, and probably mean it. I'm saying like that, but. And this one right here, I guess they're saying that 2010 thing is making a mole into a mountain. I don't believe in making a mole into a mountain. I'm just asking for what was owed to me or what was promised to me, and that's it. And I gave examples, and that's another thing about me. I give examples because I want you to understand me. I want to do this too. And when I say I pay somebody $60 per unit to clean up my apartment, so for anybody that's listening and worked for my cleaning company before, if you know me, I pay you the same day that you do your work. So if I tell you got 10 units, and I'm paying you $50 per unit, that's $500. I give you your $500 that day of completion, or when you complete the work. I don't wait till Friday. I don't say, well, hey, you got to wait 2 weeks or something like that. No, I give you your money up front. Only thing I want is the work done, and I want it done right. That's it. But when you have to play contract games with them and go through loopholes and stuff, that makes it hard for a driver out there. So for anybody else out there trying to get your CDLs, if you're trying to get your CDL, be aware of companies with Spider-Man contracts and avoid Swift. What's that?
Yes, I 100% agree with that. I was a Swift driver at some point.
Yeah. Brother, you got anything to add? I have vented.
I just want to make it known for the record. I got two different recording apps going. So my brother will be mad at me. I got 2 different apps going. So the second app I launched while I was mid talking. So midway in there, you missed the first half. So it's all good. But we got 2 different apps going. Secondly, I think if you bust your ass, you should get fair pay.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah.
And since we're talking about messed up companies, Connor, how do you feel about your company?
My company, the current company. Yes. So far, been pretty good. They haven't, in their words, gypped me in any way of my pay. Not really issues with them. Their home time policy, I did find a loophole, but I decided not to exploit it too much yet. But yeah. Yeah, not to the same level you have been experiencing with their contract. In fact, we should probably read over it for the viewers that actually know how bad it is.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Dang it, I gotta go back upstairs. So I was sitting in my car. But, and, well, I can give y'all the gist because I kind of remember it. But it is guaranteed, supposedly, okay, I'm going to say it like that, supposedly guaranteed $1,500 for 5 days of work, with which will give you a $300 daily pay. They literally said a portion of your pay, if you, 24 hours, they will portion off your pay for 24 hours. What else? When you're hired as a contract driver. So you're hired as an OTR driver, just a contracted driver. And there's a $20 insurance fee. Hunter, I texted to you, so I don't actually need to go upstairs. I can actually look at this. Yeah, give me one moment. Yeah, I'm looking right here. You will be 1099 contract driver with SOB trucking, $1,500 with base minimum 5 days of availability. This equates to a $300 a day. Portion of daily pay will be calculated based on availability for loads, hours, and driven within a 24-hour period. In no situation will detention or reset pay be calculated. So which means you don't have any type of layover pay, detention pay, none of that.
Yeah. And basically, the biggest points is the $1,500 and $300 per day. They have told him multiple times that they would be willing to pay him $250 per day, which, as we read right here, this equates to a daily rate of $300 a day is not the same. You're talking about the proration daily pay will be calculated based on the availability of loads, hours driven within a 24-hour period. The problem with that, they don't actually have a disclaimer to go with that, so they leave it open to interpretation of what the hourly and the rate of miles. So yeah, that's another big issue with the contract, because if they go and say, oh, well, you only worked an hour, well, it doesn't matter. You still should be getting the $300 because that's what he signed for. Not
exactly. And if you look at that, if you highlight that part, this equates to a daily rate of $300.
Yeah.
So it didn't tell me that at hour one was whatever an hour, you're working at a daily rate. So a daily rate just means if my day starts at 12:01, that day I'm getting $300.
Mm-hmm. You know, and what's crazy is at 12:05, you're still getting $300.
And at 12:05 on the next day, you're getting $300. So, and they was like, well, we don't want to pay you for when you're not doing work, which, again, I understand that. We're talking with them. But I'm also like this. I'm only going by what you say. So if I tell somebody that I'm going to give them $50 a day until they finish the job, they're probably going to drag it out, and they're going to wait every day to finish the job. That's why I told them, I said, what do you want me to do? She said, well, we'll give you an extra 100, but we'll give you, you got to wait till 12 p.m. to get another $300. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bullshit until 12 o'clock p.m. and not come back to the yard at 12 p.m. Because then I'm going to say, well, your truck didn't get back to the yard at 12, and I'm guaranteed that $300. And he told me, well, drivers took advantage of that and was doing that. Well, you got to understand, if you only pay me what it is. And how you can add this up. It's 300 plus 250 plus 400, which they went down on it. Because remember, I thought it was 150, 250, 250, 400, but it's not.
950.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's 950.
Yeah, I'm doing it in my head right now. I'm currently filling up my truck.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, which is 950. Then again, at this point, now you're not giving me $300 a day, and you're going back on 1,500. That's when I have a problem. That's why, like I told him, I say, don't call me to do anything local. Like, if you're not gonna pay me 300, if you don't need me, don't call me. At this point, have me on call because you should know by now I'm just not gonna be here.
Another thing I don't think we mentioned is that you only have to work for a 5-day period while they still try to have you work on Saturdays and Sundays as well. And you said before that they don't pay you on Sundays, correct?
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, going into that. So anybody that's been OTR on this, we get paid by the mile, but if you want to get paid on a daily basis, we're getting paid per day. So if a load takes basically 2 days to get there, which would be Saturday and Sunday, it doesn't matter to me. You're saying that I get 12 to 15 hours at home. Let's go off of what you're doing. 24 hours says your contract. I'm not getting 24 hours at home, am I? No. Exactly. So you're over here at $800. And that's where I'm at right now. So for $950, I can go somewhere else. And if you're not gonna pay me for Sunday, again, I shouldn't do it. I really shouldn't do it. Like I say, this is probably gonna be, and Connor, you can hold me to this. This is probably I only have maybe 2 more weeks with this company, and then that's it. Because I'm not gonna stand for being treated like this. So just like,
honestly, feel like you're too nice for doing that to begin with. I probably would have been gone after the first time that they failed to pay me correctly.
Well, for the company that's out there, if you are listening, just to let y'all know, Hunter wants you to sue you. See, I'm actually being very, very nice. Hunter wants you to rake y'all over the fucking coals. Like, fuck the coals. He wants me to rake y'all over the barbed wire.
I have a policy. I give you one chance to fix it, and if you fight me over it, then we're going to war. It's kind of that way.
Exactly. See, I'm trying to be nice. So just to let you know that. And I have, like I say, my brother doesn't know my that well, but like I said, the one that I know was just following people. It wouldn't even be a like conversation. It would just be like, "Oh, they doing what? Oh, your phone paperwork. Oh, what's it? Yeah, I'm gonna file it over here in Louisiana. I'm gonna mail it to you. I'm gonna email it to you. Go print it out. Send it on your car. Did I get the notice? You're like, what? Yeah, and then I got so many hours to be in Louisiana because I want them here personally. So yeah, so imagine having to drive 1,200 miles just to go to court. But I'm gonna play it nice.
Yeah, so hopefully they actually listen to you and didn't brush you to the side, because if they continue to do this, you may be the last night's driver to do it for them, because they have left themselves open for a massive lawsuit that could potentially end their entire company.
Yeah, because they are a small company, and I think my brother knows this. So I have my cleaning company. I'm a very small company too, and I will honestly say one lawsuit can take it out. One lawsuit can,
especially in this economy.
Yeah, because when you get sued and the insurance company has to pay, they don't want to renew your insurance, and now you're out of business just because you cannot legally get insurance. Oh, God bless them. That's all I can say. But anybody knows my mother knows when I start talking like this, I'm only there for a season, which means I won't be there for long. It's not going to take me that long, and like I said, I want Hunter to hold me to that. I'll give it 2 more weeks, 2 to 3. Tell you what, look. I'm gonna give it 3 more weeks and then I'm going. I can't do it. Yeah. Brother, do you have anything for me?
I was about okay, let me ask you this
Don't
here.
say that was about it.
Huh?
I said, don't say that was about it.
Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. But anyway, let me ask you this. We talked earlier today when we had a perfect show and some messed it up. Not today. What was that today? Yesterday? That's today.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Huh?
No, that was yesterday.
Well, yesterday we had one of the topics was how much is too much to be tipping. Me, everybody getting $2.50 from me. DoorDash, everybody in DoorDash. Whatever restaurant I get, all y'all getting $2.50. How much is too much for you?
Well, the actual question was, how much have you tipped? And the most that I have tipped at a restaurant, like I think I told you, was $120. But this person had, when I say excellent customer service, brought me my picture of Arnold Palmer. They did everything right, bro. Like customer service was A1. They warranted that $120 that I gave them for a tip, which is a lot. I will never do that again. I love y'all service, but you caught me on a good day. That was around February. That was my income tax time. I was feeling a little gracious.
Yeah. Speaking of gracious, I'm gonna do a little plug in here. I'm in this is Christmas season. Even after Christmas, go to WrestleTracks.net and use the code Christmas2 in all caps. Save $10 off your orders $20 or more. Use the code Christmas2. Even in January, it still works. Christmas2 at WrestleTracks.net.
Brother, you could have said Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
I get you. But yeah, brother, how much have you said $2.50, or are you just tipping $250 off?
Oh hell no, $2.50.
Hunter, what's the most you tipped at a restaurant?
I'm talking about delivery.
The most I've tipped?
Yeah.
I don't tip. I mean, I don't know. I really don't do restaurants very much. Probably about like $20 just because it's like a family thing. $20, $30.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess.
Well, if y'all serving Hunter Brown in the California area, Pennsylvania, Salt Lake, Utah, make sure you provide some nasty ass customer service because it's only gonna leave you $20. But
hey, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, it was only like 20
tip,
people
man.
there. It was only like 3 people, and
$20
it wasn't that big of a restaurant.
Yeah. No, you good. No, he said $20 is a lot because he only takes $2.50.
I mean, with me, I did like 3 to 4, depending on the service.
I only do $2.50. As far as deliveries go, I get delivered, you get $2.50. The restaurant, if I'm feeling generous, you might get $5, $10.
Oh, if it's just like an iPad deal where they just type on the iPad and give it to me, that's 0 tip. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro, but if you're not actually serving me, then that's not that's not tippable.
No, I get y'all.
What are you tipping, Mr. Tipper?
$120. That was at a Cracker Barrel.
What the heck? How many people?
It was a Cracker Barrel. Just me and my mom.
What was what is that? 20? Was that a 20% tip? Like, how much money did you spend?
I only spent like 30. I think it was like $35 fried apples, grandma sampler. But if you want to talk about percentages, I know that was probably over.
Okay, so what was the occasion for tipping so much?
Their service was excellent. I'm not gonna lie. They brought me a picture when I told them to bring me a picture. They kept fresh hot biscuits on the motherfucking table. Like I never not once had to, because if I have to hold up my cup and look at the tipper, look at the server. 9 out of 10 you're not getting the tip if I do that.
Okay.
But this person was on their shit. Nice conversation. Came over there, made my mom feel very comfortable and everything. The service was A1, so it was 100. I tipped them $120.
Man, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, like that doesn't happen often. And again, it was around February, so it was around tax season, so I had the money. So
Okay.
that was part of it as well. But they did do a good job. I got to give it to them. But probably nobody else will see a tip like that from me in a very, very long time. Well, not at least until I have like 5 kids. Oh damn! I shouldn't have put that number out there.
This is the last one. I got an appointment in the morning.
You heard it, ladies. Get ready.
So this is the last one right here. Earlier we talked about I'm a preacher. The preacher's 11 years old, and I saw a question on Facebook. The younger me would have said yes to this. Should preachers preach the gospel for free? The younger me would have said yes. As far as traveling or preaching the gospel, absolutely. But the older me, there's traveling involved. So somebody got to pay for that. So, for example, I'm in Texas, Brandon's in Arizona. You invite me to come preach in your church. Somebody I go on the planes, driving is expensive. I get on the plane, get a hotel, boom, boom, boom. Now, when I get there, of course, I'm just preaching my heart out, and whatever I get is whatever I get. But the older me was like, somebody got to pay for this. You feel me? So the method of the gospel, as far as like how you deliver it, is always going to be costly. The message itself is always free. Like Christian television, there's airtime involved, so sorry, I pay for that. So the younger me would have said, "No, I'll do it for free." As I got older, so I got to pay for this. What's your opinion, Brandon?
My opinion on that, like I said last time, is that preaching. I'm gonna take it back to the biblical days when God preached, and when God preached, did He charge anybody to see Him? No, He preached in open spaces. You know, actually, and I learned this from the children. I was actually a carpenter to make his money. He would build things.
Well,
so
I want you one time say I want you to just I know what you mean, Brandon, but in this sense, say Jesus. You feel me?
You want to say current, like recent, like current now?
No, like Jesus is God. Let's say Jesus in this phrase.
Okay.
Hang on, yo. Technical difficulties in my bed. All got technical difficulties on any broadcast. It's messed up.
So preaching, like you said, you're a preacher.
Yeah.
If somebody tells you to travel, if I tell you to travel to Arizona, to Louisiana, because you know I have land in Texas as well, brother. But I have land in Texas, Arizona, and soon to be South Carolina. If I ask you to come to any one of those states and preach for me, I'm actually telling you that I'm about to cover your expense. I'm gonna cover your travel expenses, probably some food for you, hotel and that. But when you preach, that is supposed to be free.
Yeah. Exactly.
Biblically, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go off biblically. That's supposed to be free.
Yes, I agree with that. Now, there's a thing called a love offering. That's when like the preacher's preaching good, and somebody come up to the altar and leave money at the altar. That's called love offering. That money is for that person's personal need. That's gas money. That's dinner. That's whatever personal expense you got.
But I took care of your personal needs, though. That's why I'm at. I took care of your personal needs when I flew you out here. I probably paid for the rental, and we got your gas to get there and back to you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So all your personal matters have been taken care of, as far as I know. But as far as getting paid, like you got some people that are paid spokesmen. I think I used this scenario in the last show. Reverend Al Sharpton. Ain't nobody out. Reverend Al Sharpton talk. He gets paid to talk. You know what I'm saying? Versus a T.D. Jakes and Potter's House. T.D. Jakes makes his money from books. I don't believe he makes his money from, speaking. Now, again, he might have a few paid speaking events, but from the most part, he gets his payments from books, from writing books.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what. That's where I'm going at with that. Like, to me, the art of preaching, you're supposed to do it for free. You're supposed to spread the gospel for free. I ain't never once heard in the Bible that, hey, you're supposed to get paid for this goddamn preaching shit. I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you no every time. If you tell me that you're supposed to get paid for preaching, I'm going to probably look at you weird and be like, you're fucking the devil reincarnated because, yeah.
Well, like that's called a love offering. That's optional. Now, the money that was spent.
I don't love your ass that much, brother. I'm sorry. I love you enough to pay for your flight, but I don't love you enough to.
The money that was spent, that guarantees the speaker coming. Okay? That guarantees you coming. The money that was spent to get you here. As a name for that, I can't remember the honorarium. That guarantees you'll be here. The money that we give you is called love offering. If they want to give, they don't have to. The preacher don't ask for it. Preachers come up and leave money at the altar. I got love offering one time in my life. I was about 12. I was my first sermon, a love offering. I can't remember how much. It wasn't much. It was about $50 cash. That's it. The only time I love offering.
Well, brother, you know, you need to get out there and preach a little bit better so you can get a better love offering. Because if you ever come preach at my church, you ain't getting shit. I got you that flight. I got you the flight. I got you your favorite food. You got to see your brother and hug your fat ass brother. That's all you get.
Right.
But I love you though.
Yes. But hopefully, this recording is sufficient because last time somebody that we love very dearly, well, won't be named, messed it up. So hopefully this one is sufficient. I got both devices rolling just in case. So yeah.
Oh yeah, we usually would go a lot longer than this, but since my brother messed it up and it's kind of late over here, but I ain't gonna say what time it is. We're gonna probably end the show right here, and we will see y'all next week on Thursday. I'm sorry, because today is Thursday. LA, you messed that up. Next week on Wednesday.
It's almost late over here anyway.
My guest, my brother. This has been my guest, Hunter Braun, Brandon Wright, LA, Houston. It's been a pleasure, man. And we are out of here.
See you, everybody.
Goodbye.